Involve doing some amount of tissue damage upon implantation. So the precision system sits on the surface of the brain, underneath the skull and underneath the dura, but on the surface of the brain without doing any damage. So you can see here, it's incredibly thin. It's a fifth of the width of a human hair. We deposit 1,024 microplatinum electrodes on the array, most of which are about 50 microns in diameter. So that is the size of an individual neuron. You can't see it with the naked eye.
This is the human brain, the most complex and least understood part of the human body. It's the very essence of you, your thoughts, memories, and personality. They all reside here. Since the 1970s, scientists have dreamed of connecting the human brain to a computer. This kind of brain-computer interface would help those with disabilities, bypass damaged nerves, restore lost senses, and maybe even provide enhancements. Now, in the 21st century, several startups are racing to build the world's best brain implant. For the better part of a decade, Elon Musk's Neuralink was at the center of the conversation. But now, two rivals are rising up. One of them is led by an ex-Neuralink co-founder. And the thing is, as we'll see later in this episode, even more interesting companies are entering the space. It's a growing industry that's kind of going under the radar. In this episode, we'll explore these companies trying to digitize and tap into the human mind. We'll explore how the tech works, its potential, and take a step back and ask ourselves, is this even a good idea in the first place?
Industry leaders like Elon Musk's Neuralink. Western experts say breakthroughs in basic science have traditionally been led by the United States, but China has the edge on commercialization, turning brain technology into an actual product that consumers want to buy. She lost her voice from ALS, but thanks to a brain implant in Beijing, this patient can speak again. Through a computer, she says, "I want to eat." Her voice restored after a coin-sized chip was implanted into the top of her brain. The breakthrough chip is called Beinow-1, a semi-invasive and wireless brain-computer interface, or BCI system.
China has definitely shown the ability to not just catch up, but also then be competitive, and now actually to start also to drive the field in some areas.
The chief scientist behind it has given CNN rare access to his lab. Thank you for inviting us to your lab.
In doing a real surgery, the scalp will be open, and the sensor will collect these neuronal signals. And these signals will be processed for external device control. If it's proven to be safe and effective, then we can get the approval so that it can be used clinically across the world.
Development is also underway for the next generation Beinow-2, a chip to restore speech, mobility, and hope from a lab in China.
Probably heard me talk about this a bunch, but fortunately we got some new info. Here's a clip of Joey O'Doherty talking about how the visual prosthesis will work.
Blind Sight is our project to build a visual prosthesis to help the blind see again. Users would wear a pair of glasses with an embedded camera and receive an implant in their visual cortex. Scenes from the environment are recorded by the camera and processed into patterns of stimulation delivered to the brain, causing visual perception and restoring functionality. Now, Blind Sight will be enabled by placing our implant into visual cortex. This is a new brain area for us, and this brings new opportunities and challenges. So the surface of the brain for visual cortex represents just a few degrees of angle in the center of the visual field. Larger fields of view are represented deep within the cortical folds of the calcarine fissure. Our threads are able to access these deeper structures, providing the possibility of restoring vision over a functionally useful visual field. So the N1 implant has had experimental stimulation capabilities for quite some time, but our new S2 chip is designed from the ground up for stimulation. It provides over 1,600 channels of electrical stimulation, high dynamic range recording capabilities, and a wide range of microstimulation currents and voltages. We can achieve these capabilities because we are vertically integrated and we designed this custom ASIC in-house. Similarly, we design and fabricate our electrode threads in-house. And here you can see one of our standard threads designed for recording in an electron micrograph. For Blind Sight, our requirements are a little different. And our vertical integration allows us to rapidly iterate on the design and manufacturing of these threads for this new purpose. So here I'm using red arrows to highlight the electrode contacts, which are optimized for stimulation. And as you can see, they're a little bit larger, which results in a lower electrical impedance for safe and effective charge delivery, which is important for blind sight. Now, how can we calibrate our implant for blind sight? So here's one way. We stimulate on the array, picking, say, 3 different channels. The user perceives something, say 3 spots of light, somewhere in their visual field, and points at them. We track their arm and eye movements and repeat this process for each of the channels on the array. And here's what a simulated example of a blind sight vision could look like after calibration.
Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakar Qudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, so once again, you have more propaganda of the M.O.T.B, right, which is this implantable device. You know, as it says in Revelation 13, that will be this mark that will be put in the foreheads or in the hand of the people, man. All right, and for you camps out there that you know, are preaching anything different than the M.O.T.B being this implantable device, you're misleading the people, man. It's plain as day. And you're seeing it made manifest, man. And as I've said in previous videos of, you know, I guess you call it a series or whatever, they're selling you on, you know, the medical advancements. All right, somebody who can't see, somebody who's blind, well, this implantable device in their head will make them be able to see. This implantable device in their forehead will make someone who can't speak be able to communicate with the computer. This implantable device in their forehead or in their hand is going to help them. It's going to heal people. This is what Esau is selling you on. And I believe this is why he started in the medical field with it, because that's easy to sell. It's easy to sell people who are sick a cure, or what they believe to be a cure. That's why you have all these people buying medicine, pills that ultimately harm them. We've all seen the commercials where, you know, if you took this pill 5 years ago and you're suffering from this, that, and the third, you're entitled to money. You can get a lawsuit. Because it's easy, once again, to sell sick people a cure. And you know, the American people wholeheartedly believe in Esau's medical system, if you will. You can sell them anything. So that's why it's going to be so easy to sell the M.O.T.B to you people. Even before it's made mandatory. You have people who have it in their right hand now. I haven't necessarily seen a lot of people with the implantable device in their head. But you have people walking around with it in their hand right now just because they think it's cool. I'm pretty sure we've seen the videos of someone scanning their hand at the register and everybody say, wow, what is that? That's so cool. That's a ticket to the lake of fire. That's a ticket to be destroyed. If you take this device, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy you, who you people ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ. You will be destroyed if you take this. And once again, you camps with your bunch of pride. You won't tell the people the right things. Oh, it's an embargo. The image of Christ. It's sin in all its forms. And whatever other dumb shit you say. No, this is it. Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. How more clear does it have to be? We know that word mark is karagma, which is an incision, which that's what they have to do to put it in you. So once again, we've seen people, at the register swiping their hand. You've seen that, but now he's selling the forehead. Putting this mark, this implantable device inside your brain, man. And Esau is a slick demon. He's not going, of course, he's going to sell it as if it's some miracle medically or it's some form of convenience, because nobody loves convenience like the American people, who is just a bunch of lazy motherfuckers. This is the mark, man. This is the M.O.T.B. You camps, explain that. Explain it. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, because it's going to come a point, all right, where this is going to be the new form of currency in this place. You've seen the talk, the propaganda of digital payments. Everything's going digital. And they about to turn your ass digital. You gonna have that chip in your hand or in your forehead, man. Because once he makes it mandatory, you're gonna have to have faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that he's gonna feed you, he's gonna take care of you, he's gonna protect you. But these carnal people, they don't have no faith. So if Esau say, or when he says, you're not going to have access to your bank account, you're not going to have access to grocery stores, you're not going to have any trade into this system, you people are going to take it. Not to mention the fact that a lot of you people are just going to take it just because it's going to be the trendy thing that everybody's doing. But when Esau really put the pressure down, and you can't go buy something to drink or something to eat because you don't have it, that's what's going to separate the hopeful elect from all you people who are born in vain. Who's going to keep the faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai through those trying times? And who's going to fold and take it? Because you're going to have people that's going to be weary of it anyway. I got to put a chip in me? What is this? But once he say you can't, you basically are going to be off the grid if you don't take it, And people gonna run and take it because they don't know how to depend on anything else but Esau. But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope that video was edifying. Shalom.